concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What?
Meghan Markle was reportedly in London when the former Queen of England passed away. However, most recent reports state that she was actually disinvited from Elizabeth's bedside in her final few hours. I'm your host Michaela, let's jump right in. Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, is an American member of the British royal family and a former actress, due to her marriage to the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. While she was active as an actress, her most notable portrayal is linked to her starring role in Suits as Rachel Zane. Aside from small screen works, Meghan also works as a blogger and once served as an editor-in-chief for the lifestyle brand The TIG before discontinuing in April 2017. Meghan was appointed as a World Vision Canada Global Ambassador in 2016 and has worked as a direct advocate for gender equality and the empowerment of women alongside the United Nations entity. She made her marriage to Prince Harry official in a lavish 2018 ceremony guested by numerous celebrities around the world. Following their wedding, Meghan was titled Duchess of Sussex as part of the royals. However, in 2020, the couple stepped down as senior members and relocated to California. Born Rachel Meghan Markle on August 4th, 1981, is the mixed-race current Duchess. Her father is a Caucasian-Irish Emmy-winning lighting director named Thomas W. Markle, while her mother is an African-American therapist and yoga instructor named Doria Radlin. Meghan also has a stepsister from Thomas's side of the family. Once Thomas and Doria were divorced, Meghan spent a lot of time with her father on sets of Married with Children. As a child, Meghan attended the Hollywood Little Red Schoolhouse and later went on to study at an all-girls independent Roman Catholic secondary school in LA called Immaculate Heart High. For university, Meghan was admitted into Northwestern in Illinois, where she graduated with double majors in international studies and theater in 2003. After her completion, Meghan worked as a U.S. Embassy intern in Buenos Aires. Time magazine added Meghan to their 100 most influential people in the world list in 2016. Meghan's romantic affairs prior to Harry started with producer Trevor Ingleson in 2004. These two tied the knot on September 10, 2011, but eventually split in August 2013 after 20 months. The year after, Meghan began seeing restaurateur and Canadian celebrity chef Corey Vitiello. However, their fling only remained intact until 2016. As per reports, Meghan acquainted herself with Harry in London, where she visited to watch her friend and sports star Serena Williams play in June 2016. Soon after, the pair made it official and sparked headlines once their engagement was announced. Meghan became Google's most searched personalities in 2016, and the pair eventually leveled up to fiancé status officially on November 27, 2017. In line with Meghan's engagement to Harry, she retired as an actor. Of course, the twosomes' marriage followed shortly after, on May 19, 2018 to be exact. The ceremony took place at St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle with a guest list of over 600 people, including the Queen and additional family royals of importance. In May of the next year, Meghan and Harry became parents, welcoming their firstborn Archie, and then again with their daughter Lilibet in 2021. Yet, if we rewind a bit, in January 2020 we saw Meghan and Harry's announcement of stepping down from their senior member roles in the royal family. This decision meant the pair would be forced to divide their time between the UK and North America. When Meghan spoke to Oprah Winfrey in 2021, there were allegations from the Duchess about racism against the British royal household, and Meghan even made the admission that she nearly ended her life while she was directly a part of the British royalty. Thankfully, Meghan and Harry have found a balance in settling in Riven Rock, California presently. Becoming an actress growing up brought about some difficulties for Meghan, according to the Duchess. Due to her mixed-race upbringing, she hinted that being an actress was not her ideal choice for the mostly label-driven industry, where roles are usually given with strict ethnic descriptions. Nevertheless, one of Meghan's pals showed one of her college student films to a manager who broke Meghan into the entertainment industry. Yet, Meghan originally found work difficult to seek because of her ethnicity, as she often described being not black nor white enough to snag one. Eventually though, Meghan ended up bagging an episode appearance for her General Hospital role in 2002. Since then, Meghan has obtained many TV show features, but her official breakout as an actor came with Suits in 2011, which ran for 7 seasons from 2011 to 2017. Her prominence only climbed higher in Hollywood when Meghan snagged other small screen works for Fringe, CSI New York, Cuts, Deal or No Deal, 90210, Without a Trace, Knight Rider, and CSI Miami. Her most successful big screen roles were for the 2010 film Remember Me and the 2011 movie Horrible Bosses. If you're enjoying today's WATN, help our channel grow by subscribing. Now, let's discuss where Meghan actually was when the Queen passed and how it relates to what we currently know. As per reports, Meghan's absence wasn't a mistake, especially after finding out that Prince Harry arrived by himself when he went to visit his late grandmother. Apparently, Apparently, Meghan was not invited to be by her side, and even more, royal expert Katie Nicholl detailed that the Duchess understood she was not included when Harry was informed that Elizabeth was on her deathbed, equating to why he was solo for the trip and visit. This hasn't stopped speculations, however. Some assume Meghan bowed out of respect for her husband, but other sources are concluding that this decision was made by higher powers in the royal family and Meghan had no say in it. Regardless though, expert Katie also explained that Meghan had agreed to visit the castle at another point in time, as she was already stationed in London for work-related matters and a since-cancelled event prior to the late Queen's death. Like Meghan, Kate Middleton was not in the company of Prince William in Scotland, but she and William clarified that it was because she had to stay back with their 3 children at Windsor Castle. Still, now there are talks about Meghan possibly not being present for the funeral. Previous British public affairs official Shannon Felton Spence had broken down that the Duke and Duchess were already traveling before the monarchy lost their ruler. But Meghan could very well return to California before the service to be with her 2 children as well. Shannon has stated on this topic, Harry will likely stay in the UK until the funeral. I can't imagine Meghan won't attend, but again, from a human perspective, Meghan was expecting to leave the kids for 6 days, not weeks, so may not be possible for her to stay the whole time. In a better turn of events though, both Harry and Meghan joined the remainder of the royal family in attendance to greet Elizabeth's coffin on Tuesday at Buckingham Palace. Before her passing, Elizabeth was publicly spotted that same day, appointing the UK's newest Prime Minister, Liz Truss. By the afternoon, the minister had tweeted a response to the palace's statement regarding the Queen's health with, "The whole country will be deeply concerned by the news from Buckingham Palace this lunchtime. My thoughts and the thoughts of people across our United Kingdom are with Her Majesty the Queen and her family at this time." As Elizabeth's body arrived in Scotland, the Sussex were in attendance with William, Kate, King Charles III, and freshly appointed Queen Consort Camilla. This marked the couple's first time publicly appearing with William and Kate since March 2020, when pictures of them together were taken for that year's Commonwealth Day. Rumors that Meghan's absence in Scotland was originally due to Kate's decision to stay arose from their heavily publicized sighting. But a Page 6 insider dished that William had given the extended invite to his estranged brother and his wife. A royal source expressed their gratefulness for both parties being able to set their differences aside for the sake of the former queen. While there, the royal group viewed the floral tributes and stopped to thank the public in attendance for their support. Meghan herself was quite the social butterfly here, as she chatted with many people, asking them their names and even agreeing to a requested hug from one. And yet, her positivity was dulled by one particular occurrence during the occasion. When she was given a bouquet of flowers by the crowd, one aide attempted to grab them from her to lay at the memorial, but Meghan politely declined by thanking them and requesting to take them over herself. However, there was another senior aide who followed Meghan around when she received additional flowers. This one insisted on taking them, and Meghan ended up obliging. A Twitter user sparked commotion on the app when they posted both interactions on their account with the caption, "The big guns had to step in when Meghan refused to let go of the flowers the first aide tried to take from her, as she herself wanted to walk them over to the other tributes." Naturally, fans on Twitter were pretty divided over the situation. Some pointed out the fact that it was potentially protocol that the royals immediately hand off the flower to the aides, while others described Meghan's gesture as sweet, among other things. In other news, following Elizabeth's death, the former Prince Charles has become king, and his wife Camilla is now the Queen Consort. William and Kate now hold the titles of Duke and Duchess of Cornwall and Cambridge, with future possibilities of becoming the Prince and Princess of Wales. And little Archie and Lilibet from parents Meghan and Harry have now been deemed Prince and Princess because of their grandfather's ascension to the throne. However, Meghan and Harry will most likely not receive any new additions to their current titles. This could be due to their non-use of HRH designations when they step back as senior royals. They still do hold onto their Duke and Duchess titles though, but their kids are technically now a Prince and Princess regardless. Due to the 1971 changes King George V created from their original traditions of automatic rights with the ascension of a new monarch, the updated protocols in place established that the children and grandchildren granted by the sovereign are automatically entitled to either the Royal Highness or Prince and Princess titles. When Archie and Lilibet were born, they were only the great-grandchildren of a sovereign, which means they had no royal titles. Still, there is a possibility that King Charles can revoke the newfound titles of his grandchildren during his ruling. When Meghan had spoken with Oprah, as aforementioned, she explained that the royal family had spoken about adjusting the rules in order to keep Archie from adopting his princely title. In addition to this, Meghan admitted that while she was pregnant with Archie, it was the family's decision not to grant him his HRH and Prince positions, which had direct connections to the concerning decision of how quote dark the baby's skin would be at the time. There's also the additional possibility that Archie's parents will choose not to grant the newest titles to Archie and their daughter Lilibet, just like other royals Princess Anne and Prince Edward have previously done with their own children. That's been today's WATN. Thanks for watching, friends!